Good morning to all. Today, my name is Mahande along with my partner Gazali Minsa will talk about the effect of information communication technology, which is ICT development in engineering field. ICT is actually the infrastructure and components that enable modern computing. The term is generally accepted to mean all devices, networking components, applications, and systems that combine allow people and organizations to interact in the digital world. These include the internet, cloud computing, instant data access, social media, and mobile communication. Just for extra information, the internet mobile revolution has changed how we do things. That also includes the engineering field. Everything is going online, like how we do our work, how we communicate, and etc.
Do you guys know how ICT contributes in engineering job scope? ICT is actually a critical tool for job creation and economic growth. Engineering is one of the main job fields that developing countries' economy. If our technology is improving by time, engineering field will develop as well. From this, Malaysia will be able to participate in line with United Nations 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development. United Nations Conference on Trade and Development aids the developing countries' government towards achieving goal, which is to collaborate with many partners including international agency, donors, private sector, and civil society. In order for the government to have faster, productive, and inclusive use of ICTs, they will need right policy, institutional, and legal frameworks apart from physical infrastructure to boost trust online. There are 5 purposes of UNCTED. First of all, UNCTED provides research and analysis on ICT trends, development, and growth. It also helps to develop inclusive ICT strategies and competitive legal frameworks for e-commerce. Besides that, UNCTED provides guidance for small enterprises on how to induce opportunities and strengthen their businesses. Last but not least, they provide opportunities to government to share experiences and build consensus around key issues related to information economy.
Project management is very important to complete the project. In project management, there are 4 major components, which is management activities, project planning, project scheduling, and risk management. Management activities included 6 parts, which consist of proposal writing, project planning and scheduling, project costing, project monitoring and reviews, personnel selection and evaluation, report writing, and presentations. These activities are not peculiar to software management. There are many techniques of engineering project management are equally related to software project management.
Yeah, I agree with you. In addition, project management also involves project staffing. There will be some problems in appointing staff, such as it may not be possible to choose the ideal people to work on a project. Some of the project may not allow for the use of highly paid staff. Staff with appropriate experience may not be available, and etc. Therefore, managers have to work within these problems, especially when there are shortage of trained staff. For your information, the most time-consuming project management activities is project planning. This is because it requires several steps. Project planning process consumes to establish the project constraints, make initial assessment of the project parameters, define project milestones and deliverables, draw up project schedule, initiate activities according to schedule, review project progress, and revise estimates of project parameters.
The next phase of project management is project scheduling. This phase is a process of splitting project into tasks by estimating time and resources required to complete each task. Organize tasks concurrently to make optimal use of workforce. By having a systematic schedule, it can minimize task dependencies to avoid delays due to one task waiting for another to complete. Scheduling starts with identifying activities and its dependencies. The next step is to estimate resources for activities and allocate people to their activities. Only then, the project chart can be created.
But do you know that scheduling has problems? One of the problems is that it is hard to estimate the difficulty of problems and develop its solution. Other than that, productivity is not proportional to the number of people working on a task. In life, we should expect the unexpected things because the unexpected always happen when we least expected it. So, we need to always allow contingency in planning a project. So, Mahade, can you explain a bit further on risk management?
Of course, Arif. Risk management is concerned with identifying risks and drawing up plans to minimize their causes on a project. For your information, a risk is a probability that some adverse circumstances will occur. Example of the risk is staff turnover, where experienced staff might leave the project before it is completed. The project might be affected by the organizational management change with different priorities. Apart from that, specification delay might happen where the essential interfaces are not available on the schedule. In risk management process, there are four main components consist of identification, analysis, planning and monitoring. There are various types of risks that need to be identified, such as technology, people, organizational tools, requirements, and estimation risks.
Next is conduct due risk analysis. Risk analysis assesses the probability and seriousness of each risk. The probability may be very low, moderate, high, or very high. The risk effects might be catastrophic, serious, tolerable, or significant. Important to consider each risk and develop a strategy to manage that risk. There are three strategies to manage the risk: avoidance strategies, minimization strategies, and contingency plans. In avoidance strategies, probability that the risk will arise can be reduced. Minimization strategies help to reduce the impact of the risk on project or product. Meanwhile, contingency plans to deal with the risk shall be prepared if the risk arise.
Other than that, do you know that all the risks have its own strategies? If there is problem with organizational financial, we have to prepare a briefing document for our senior management showing how the project is making a very vital contribution to the goals of the business. Other than that, if there are defective components, replace potentially defective component with both in component of non-reliability. Therefore, the strategies are very important to cope with all types of risks.
That's right, Mahade. Good project management is essential for the project to success. Planning and estimating are the interactive processes which continue throughout the course of a project. Other than that, project scheduling involves preparing various graphical representatives showing project activities, their durations, and staffing. Besides, to ensure that these risks do not develop into major threats, identify the risks which may affect the project and planning. The intangible nature of software causes problems for management. Managers have diverse roles, but their most significant activities are planning, estimating, and scheduling.
Now, let us introduce some of software available for construction planning in engineering field. The widely used software is Microsoft Project. Microsoft Project is the world's most popular project management software developed and sold by Microsoft. It is a project management software programmed and designed to assist project managers in developing plans, assigning resources to tasks, tracking process, managing budget, analyzing workloads. This software can help project create budget based on assignments work and resources rates.
Next software is Oracle Primavera P6. The advantages of using this software is it can diminish risk along with costs connected with schedule overrun. It helps easily prepare and control project things to do. It optimizes management of resources. It offers clear field of vision of what's taking in the particular project. And it allows quick and easy forecasting connected with WBS, things to do or assignments. Thus, this software can manage projects of any size for globally prioritizing, planning, managing, and executing projects, programs, and portfolios.
In a nutshell, with the aid of this software, it simplifies the engineer's work. So, we are hoping that future generation can improve and invent new and better engineering software. I think that's all from us, and I hope this video will be very helpful for you to know deeper about the project management in engineering work. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.